Hey everybody, Don Reisinger here today. With Google's bid for Motorola Mobility of $12.5 billion now already in place, a lot of analysts, investors, and industry pundits are speculating that other companies might soon also be acquired. And two of the firms that have been mentioned, at least in passing, have been Nokia and RIM. Now, some say that Nokia would be a fine target. After all, it's the top mobile phone maker in the world. It has a lot of loyal customers, especially in Europe, and its partnership with Microsoft could make it a prime target for Microsoft to acquire it. But I'm more inclined to believe that Nokia will not be acquired. See, when I look at Nokia's business, I see a firm that is on the decline. I see a firm that doesn't know how to be run, and I see a firm that doesn't necessarily understand how mobile devices are supposed to be designed nowadays. See, Apple and Google have changed the mobile space in a big way, and Nokia, at least so far, has been unwilling to adapt to that. Now, with this Microsoft partnership, things might change, but I think most potential suitors would say, look, let's wait to find out what happens, and then we'll look at Nokia for a potential acquisition. However, it's a much different story with RIM. Research in Motion is a prime target right now. The company generates billions of dollars in profits. It generates, obviously, billions of dollars in revenue. And its phones are still wildly popular, especially in the business world. That's a good thing for any potential suitor. See, RIM, although it's not as popular as it has been in the consumer space, is still performing pretty well in the consumer market internationally. In the enterprise space, it is dominant. Any company, I'm talking about Microsoft here, that would potentially acquire RIM would be able to benefit from that and substantially increase their market share in the mobile space. That doesn't necessarily mean that they'll be able to compete against Google's Android platform and with now that help of Motorola, but it does mean that at least they'll have more market share to take on these other firms. That's huge. So, what do I see in the mobile space going forward? Well, I see at least some companies getting acquired. And as far as I'm concerned, I think RIM will be acquired before Nokia. Aside from that, I think we're going to see some consolidation among Android handset vendors that are going to be a little concerned with Google and Motorola's new marriage. But don't expect Nokia to be acquired. It doesn't seem like a prime target. RIM is.